Why Jay picture look like that?
Robert.
Okay.
Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice.
You see my drink?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How y'all doing?
Hello, my people. We good. How y'all doing?
Shuck it, duck it. Who we got on this panel tonight? Y'all welcome to our first episode of the Ebony Sports Reporters. Ebony, you know, stands for, if you ever heard the movie, the song Ebony and Ivory. Ebony.
Right.
So Ebony Sports Reporters. So we are here, and we got a great cast with Jay Rue up there next to me. Jay Rue, what's up, Jay Rue?
What's going on? Drinking out my beach high cup. My beach
Where you hailing out of?
Bull. My beach
Where you
high
hailing out of,
bull.
Jay Rue?
I'm hailing out of the parts of Pooler, Georgia. Right here in Pooler, Georgia.
Pooler, Georgia. Okay, Jay Rue is hailing out of the Pooler, Georgia. Okay, yeah. Jay Rue. Next we got America after Bernard America Dog. You
America before dog.
Hey, before dog, yeah. Hey, I'm rolling and welcome. I'm rolling here and I'm in Latonia, Georgia at Shorty House, y'all. So I am
Lithonia.
Hey,
Lithonia.
Lithonia.
Hey,
tell Shorty
what I'm told.
Tell Shorty that her location just got shorter, closer and closer. You know, some people was looking for her. So, you know, we know it's in Lithonia now. Right.
Hey, come on.
Issa, what you doing down there,
Issa Ray.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm in Cali, chilling in Cali. I'm in Cali, headed home in Cali.
You in Cali and you're headed home?
I'm going back to Cali.
He's going back to Cali. Cali. He's going back to Cali. Okay.
I think so.
Okay. That's Issa down there at the bottom. Next thing we got up is RGB. Ruth
How's it going?
Ginsburg? No. RGB. Okay.
I'm in Tigerland. That could be any Tigerland, but I'm in Tigerland. That's all I need to know.
Okay, he's in Tigerland, Savannah State Tigerland.
Right. Oh, he in Clemson Tigerland. Tigerland.
That's all it is. We got a newcomer.
Ryan, you ain't froze.
Ryan, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
Okay.
Where you at?
Where you are?
Claxton, Georgia.
Claxton, Georgia. Okay, we all over the map. This is 6 of our 11 co-hosts. I'm just a co-host. These guys will eventually take over this show after a while and make it what it's supposed to be. We want to make sure that if y'all looking at Shannon Sharp or Stephen A. Smith, y'all finna start knowing that J. Rue is gonna be giving out some crazy dialogue also.
You ain't gotta be funny, Terry.
We gonna find somebody.
Terry being funny. I ain't got to come back.
What Terry said?
She's a different show saying
Oh
yes.
hell no, y'all being funny.
Yeah, Terry. Tell him, Terry.
Oh,
There you
Carl,
go.
you being
Everything.
funny too? Okay,
This
Carl.
ain't the rapper. You
Carl,
can't see.
look.
We got different
Carl, we
people
gonna
up
put
there.
you
We
to-
got about 5 other people that y'all never seen before. Ever seen
Yeah.
before. They'll
I'm gonna
be
send
on.
Carl to the first district.
Yeah. They'll be on. Y'all don't have to worry about that. But we got 1 hour on this show, y'all.
Terry.
Hey, Carl, what's happening? Y'all share.
And just for that,
Y'all share. Y'all know these some see, I don't know what they're talking about because if they look at this here, see all these guys up there? It's a bunch of us.
I know little cousin.
And
Don't
then
worry, I'm gonna slap little
James
cousin
ain't
in the
even on
mouth.
there.
I'm
James
my
and
little
Sam,
cousin right in the middle. He gonna get slapped in the mouth. Don't worry.
yeah, James and Sam not even on there. So it's 11 of us. So
James
this
down there
guy
looking
y'all
like he
ain't
got a
never
Happy
seen
Meal in his
before.
hand.
So we
He's
gonna
talking
have,
about the other James, RG.
yeah, no, James
Yeah,
Brown.
I ain't talking about J. Rue.
No, James and Sam are not on there. They're on the intro, but
See, y'all
they're not
experts
on
in everything.
that. And then I
Gotta love
don't
Terry.
know whether y'all saw a word misspelled. That was my 16-year-old. I don't know where she at tonight. She's supposed to be engineering this show. She spelled the word wrong, and so she'll get all that right this weekend. But anyway, y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Yes,
Just
sir.
scroll down.
Yes, sir. Let's get it going.
I'm
We
offended.
only got an hour. We only got an
Yes,
hour.
we are.
No, we got 53 minutes now.
Okay, 53
Yeah.
minutes. We're going to go through these 6-7 subjects in a few minutes, and y'all be honest, candid, and just tell us what you feel. Okay, the first one is Deshaun Watson to the Cowboys. Y'all ready?
Hell no. Hell no.
Dak ain't doing nothing.
Hell no. Watson ain't doing nothing either.
But he get y'all offensive line, and he might do something.
He got to get them lines at the massage parlors fixed before he come on the Dallas Cowboys.
Whoa.
Look, man.
Come on, don't do
Deshaun
that.
Watson would be added addition, a plus for y'all.
Hey, Bernard, watch this. Deshaun Watson will be a plus for them sorry behind New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you need to ask the question to.
But they got also have a coach now. The Saints. They need a coach.
Hey, Watson can do that too. Coach them women in them massage parlors.
But you know they called me today to ask me.
That's Deshaun calling me right there.
Hey, what you say, Ryan? You don't have no opinion on Deshaun Watson going to
Well,
Cowboys? Who your favorite
I'm a
team?
Cowboys fan.
You are?
Been one for 40 years.
Long as Jay been born.
Now, see, now I got to come
Hey.
back.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Look here.
It's an interesting one. I think the problem they have right now has less to do with who their quarterback is as opposed to who their owner is.
Yeah.
With your Cowboys?
My opinion is this here with the Cowboy. I don't think Watson gonna be the next. There's nothing wrong with Dak. I think the problem is now is they need to go ahead and get rid of the head coach. He's been there 2 years. He's too old school. He having a lot of issues in the locker room with the players. The offense is not playing like they was playing. And Watson won't be a good fit for them. And at the end of the day, Jerry gonna make the right decision on who's gonna stay, who's gonna go. So I think the problem right now, me personally, is the coach. I think the coach is really he got to go. His
Jerry.
His time have moved on. His time have moved on.
No, Jerry.
So, I think they need to go ahead and try the defensive coordinator to be the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys, and then they'll be okay.
No,
But wasn't
not
Wade
me.
Phillips
No,
the defensive coordinator?
Jerry, we don't want
Wade
Deshaun
Phillips
Hold on,
Watson.
defensive coordinator,
Dave.
right?
Hold on, Dave.
We don't
What'd
want
you say?
Deshaun Watson, Jerry. No, Jerry. We don't want Deshaun Watson.
I was saying,
no, we talking about it right now.
wasn't
Jerry.
Wade Phillips the defensive coordinator?
No, the guy, he
Old
was
boy
the,
from
the
Atlanta's
one
the
who used to
defensive
coach for the
coordinator. The
Atlanta
former
Falcons.
coach from Atlanta.
For the coach for the Atlanta Falcons.
No, you were saying they need a defensive coordinator as a head coach, and I'm saying what?
No, I'm
didn't-
saying they need to go ahead and upgrade the defensive coordinator coach up to head coach. I think he ready now. I think he done.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Dan
I think
Quinn.
Dan Quinn. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
now, Ryan, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We need to. I mean, that there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that right now. Dak just got to find his mojo. That's it. I mean,
I don't think they have an identity.
Well,
Yeah,
Dan,
I
at
agree
them-
with that. The
If you
other
look
piece
at
is
them,
our
I
run
mean, I've
game.
been- I'm
Our
sorry.
run game is wrong.
Dak's identity is Deshaun Watson. He's coming.
No, I'm saying I don't think the Cowboys have a real true identity. I mean, if you look
We
at them
don't.
for the last 20 plus years, when you look at them when they actually were successful, what was their identity? You knew they were going to establish the run. They were obviously going to set up their pass. Now they're essentially all over the place. I mean, they're predictable. They run on predictable downs. They pass on predictable downs. So there's not. I don't know what their identity is at this point.
Ryan, Zeke don't have no passion no more.
Well, y'all won.
Zeke run and he fall.
Y'all won during the dinosaur years. The football has evolved now. So y'all got
Our coaching these years
Huh?
evolved into what?
Into what?
Evolved into to what it is now. The
What?
Kansas City Chiefs, the
Oh,
Brady took over for
man.
Now, Ryan, you got to remember, this is a brother who
Hey.
got 25 different teams, and all of them have above 500 records now. So
Julius,
I
put
don't
the
even
belt
listen to
right
people
back.
like that.
Put the bill
I
back.
got-
So he the
Julius.
same dude that like.
I got two teams.
He that dude, Ryan.
Kansas City,
He got two teams this week.
New Orleans, San Francisco, and Baltimore. 4.
That's 4 teams. You see, that's that Tonkin High School math.
Yeah. I only have one of them at a time though.
One at a time.
One at a time.
But no, I gotta excuse you. That's that Tonkin High School math right there. He got
Carl-
2 teams. He
Carl
call
said
out
what
4
was-
teams.
Carl said,
Where
when
they
was
do
the
that
last
at,
time the
man?
Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Never
Hey.
mind.
All right, but they got more Super Bowls than the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
This is
fact.
true.
Y'all been around forever playing. Y'all
Yeah.
invented the league. You know.
Oh,
But anyway,
man.
Bernard, you don't like the he heard you say nothing on it. What did I go?
No,
He a Falcon
I
fan.
did.
He a Falcon
Hey.
fan. That's why he ain't say nothing.
I'm like this here. I always say on a serious note, I'm like this. Whatever team win on Sunday is my team. But when you're talking a serious note,
That's worse than
to
Julius.
be honest, this Dallas just have to, go ahead and switch the coach, because at the end of the day, ever since they hired this coach, he had issue with the players, and it's a lot of stuff. He's still back with that old school, and now these days he have to move on. The offense is
I'll give you
struggling,
that.
not because of that, not because of Zeke. They struggling because of the offense that they put them in. At the end of the day, okay, 1 minute the offense doing good. Last year the offense doing good. This year the defense doing good. All you got to do get Quinn, be the head coach, and blend it all together. The
my
Cowboys,
God.
they have
Look here, man.
In
There was
what
a reason
world?
why
Yeah, some
Atlanta
reason.
Falcons got rid of Quinn.
In
Come
what
on
world?
now. Come
Listen,
on, Bernard.
Same reason.
listen.
what
What I'm
world?
saying is this, Jay. Even though Atlanta Falcons got rid of him, his passion is fire. He was a defensive coordinator. He was a defensive coordinator for New England, I believe. At the end of the day, yes, his fire is there now. He done took that beat in Atlanta. I'm telling him the right coach for the Dallas Cowboys right now is him.
He is the right defensive coordinator coach. You're right. I get it.
Yeah.
Nah.
I accept that.
Nah. Okay. All right.
I accept
He
that.
done been
Okay.
the head coach. His fire for head coach is there now. His fire for head coach is there now. I guarantee
Do I
you.
think now Bernard, one thing I agree with you. I don't like our coach. And I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys. I don't like our coach because I think he get conservative when he need to be getting aggressive. I think sometimes he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. He'll take his foot off the gas. I don't. I mean, it's a lot of things. And then Zeke, he didn't use it. Now Ryan, I'll take my statement earlier back. He didn't use Zeke the way he should have used Zeke when he first got there. And now what? I mean, now it's too late to try to use him.
Oh, no question about it.
Yeah.
Well, and also he does a poor job in terms of game management. Like how do you not how do you not have in that situation already be thinking two, 3 plays ahead? I mean, that to me, that was poor game management, poor clock management. You didn't get going. We talk about defense. Okay, Dan Quinn, okay, defense, but you got to be balanced and you got to be good in all phases of the game of football.
But Ryan,
you can't just be a good offensive team or good defensive team.
But we don't start playing till the third, fourth quarter. Look at the whole season.
No question.
The whole season. First, second quarter, we holding the clipboard.
I agree.
In the third, fourth quarter, we trying to come back and win the game. It's too particular. Yeah. It's as bad as the Falcons were when they were winning up by 3 quarters and they quit the fourth quarter and gave the game to New England. Same conversation. Different sport.
Hey, Jay, y'all don't stop
You
playing.
sound just like a Cowboy fan.
Jay, y'all don't stop playing until the game over. Y'all
Yeah, that's when they start playing. Hey, they say it was.
We gonna see what them Saints and we gonna see what them Aints and them Alkins are gonna do next year.
No, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm about to call the police right now because I got up a minute ago. Y'all saw me get off camera and my hat's usually right back here. I can't find it. Probably Jamal. You've been over to my house. You probably stole my
Jamal?
cap because I can't
Appreciate
find it.
If he did, thank you, Jamal.
I
appreciate it.
I did something for all of us.
Hey, Bernard.
Yes.
If they took that hat, guess what? I'm borrowing something. Touchdown!
Touchdown. Hey, but on a serious note, even though let's talk about something that really serious. I mean, the Cowboys gonna be the Cowboys, we know that. But Watson, let's talk about him for a minute. I got you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about him on a serious black man real note. Let's talk about him.
Yeah.
All right. Before he said that he wanted to get out of Houston, right? This is what happened. Before he said he wanted to get out of Houston, they was loving him.
It wasn't no problems.
Wait a minute, Jay. Jay, let me finish. Before he said he was gonna get out of Houston, ain't nobody know anything about the massage and none of that. When he decided that he ready to get out of Houston, that's when all this started coming about the massage, this and that and that and this and that. At the end of the day, and you know what happened? They said, you know what? I know you ain't trying to move up. And boom.
I'm tired of the Cowboys. We're gonna move on to the next subject. NFL playoffs.
But hold on.
My Kansas City Chiefs.
Bernard,
man,
discussing something that was relevant. That's right.
Right.
That's what we need. Yeah.
But see the problem is, but the problem is he want to talk about them sorry behind Kansas City Chiefs. That's the problem. Nobody cares.
We can't spend. He got but 1 hour. We can't spend it all on that.
And we don't need to spend 30 seconds on them sorry behind Kansas City Chiefs.
We playing on Sundays.
We talking about watching. We talking about some
3:30.
serious.
You invited over to the house to watch the game.
No, thank you.
Jamal, what you want to say?
We'll pick it up, Jamal.
I wanted to say that was one that when it came out, that was my perspective. But what we have not heard a lot of people talk about that. That's why I think this show right here can discuss some of the things that other people don't talk about. Rarely has anybody ever said anything about, hey, and really putting it out there saying that when Deshawn was just going along with the process, nobody said anything about it. But as soon as Deshawn said, I no longer want to be here, that this operation is dysfunctional, bam, it comes out. And I'm why is nobody even saying that? It's
so Teray, so what you saying is when Watson wanted to do his version of Tom Brady, it became a problem.
That's right.
No one said nothing about Tom Brady doing it.
That's right.
But when Watson wanted to do it was a problem.
That's right. Basically, we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, and that's why I said, but Bernard brought that up. I'm like, that's absolutely right. That was a touchdown right there. Because ain't no other sports reporter show really doing stuff like that. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, it's a reason why ain't no other sports show doing that because they want to still be able to do their sports show.
Yeah, and Jewish. we at the end of the day, we gonna keep it real and keep it straight and keep it honest. We ain't ESPN. We ain't none of that. We gonna this ATR Black Media Sports, and we gonna keep it real. And that's what happened to Watson.
It's OBM now.
OBM. There you go. You know,
All right.
they around there throwing
We
that
can
man
move
under
on.
the bus.
You talking about?
Yeah,
all
go ahead.
black,
Go ahead.
all black.
Hey, I think we ought to raise our hands, and if we want to vote, we want to even do the next topic. We skip the next topic. How about that? Raise our hands and skip the next topic.
No, you cannot skip the next topic. NFL playoffs.
Oh,
Playoff.
What do y'all like? San
Playoffs?
Francisco or the Rams?
Playoffs?
San Francisco
We talking about
or the
playoffs?
Rams or Kansas City? And nobody.
Who does Kansas
City
play
and
anyway
nobody.
this? Who does Kansas play this weekend anyway?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Nobody.
And but I have to go and say this: Joe Burrows, I gotta give him credit. He at least got the confidence and got the spirit.
And the
I don't
swag.
think that they're gonna win, but he got the spirit
And the swag.
And he got, as I was about to say, he got that swagger. And other people gonna say,
Yeah.
you know, Joe been around brothers. He been around brothers.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
Joe been around brothers. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, he's not fitting in the mold. That cookie cutter type approach with regards to some of those milquetoast quarterbacks. He's like, yeah, he's having character. So I'm like, I got mad respect for him.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
Joe
so
Burrow.
Cincinnati over Kansas.
Y'all
Yeah, you
heard
know what?
that? Borrow. He borrowing time. He borrowed time.
See,
He's on borrowed
Who-
time.
Ryan, who in the other game? Who in the NFC game, Ryan?
LA
San
and
Francisco and LA.
San Francisco.
It's that
LA.
west. It's straight up west all the way.
LA.
Hey, but you know what? If Joe Burrows connect with Devon Smith, J.A. Morris Chase, and let Joe Mix run that ball, because I do my research and I'm calling the names because I know, hey, those boys is playing some ball right now. Trust me. Burrows maybe he got that swag. He got that swag. Kansas City slip up. Kansas City barely beat last week. Kansas City.
It's gonna be Rams and Bengals.
Hey, if that Cincinnati defense come up and put some pop on Mahone, it's a touchdown.
It's a Ram and Bengals Super Bowl. Anybody but the Chiefs.
I have to go and say Chiefs because again,
Look
they
at
got
Jim's head now.
Cincinnati still got some stuff to work on. But again, with Jamar and Joe got the relationship because it goes back to college. And I'm like saying, yeah that's strong and that development. But Kansas City,
Teray, I can't even.
to win.
Man,
They'll find a way to win, and they got it again, and they're patient about it. So there's no more panicking. So I had to give them respect with regard to that. You know, because the Raiders and the Chiefs have had a rivalry since the beginning. So I'm like saying I had to give respect to the Chiefs.
But Teray, I hate the Chiefs because you know what? They ain't even supposed to be there, man.
Y'all just hate
The
us.
Bills just gave away that game, man.
Y'all
The
just
defense.
hate us.
Teray, they were up 14 points.
Yeah.
Y'all just
Hey,
hate
And
us.
then they gave away the game, man.
We like that. We scored in
Yeah.
13
I don't even
seconds.
pay attention
Do it
to people who got
We scored
20
in
teams.
13 seconds. Ain't no team in history ever did that.
It's
13 seconds.
It's confidence. You know, I go back and say that even with the guard in New England, the first time they go to the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, that again, it was a fumble. It was a fumble. Though they tried to go and say it was incomplete. I'm like, always, and I tell you, it was a fumble. It was a fumble. And
That
so
fumble made
had a
Tom
fumble.
Brady.
hey.
Huh?
You know what? Who's playing the best football right now in the playoff? Who's playing the best football right now
Kansas
and
City
not on a wing of prayer?
I ain't even gonna front either Kansas City or the Rams.
Cincinnati playing the best. Cincinnati is
Nah,
playing the best football.
I can't give you that, Bernard.
Trust me, the Rams, they barely got out of it. They just
No.
wing and prayer, they barely got out. Kansas City, they barely got out of it. Cincinnati,
But you got to think about who the Rams played now. The Rams played Tampa. Tampa's
Tampa, man.
notorious for doing Tampa's notorious for doing what Tampa did, and the Rams fought them off.
But then also,
Listen,
it comes
Go
down
ahead.
to any given Sunday. So you know, you may be playing the best ball, but it's like who's doing the best ball on that Sunday, and we see that often, and that's why some people were surprised about what happened, and that's why I kept saying to myself, it's about who's playing the best ball on that day, and that things fall in place for them because that's a part of it. Sometimes things fall in place. They may not be the best team, but on that day, everything fell in place for them.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm saying it's going to be Cincinnati and the LA Rams playing for the
So
Super
we
Bowl.
together. Then why we arguing? Me and you on the same team.
Hey,
Y'all
no,
on the
we,
same team,
we
but y'all-
I'm just, I just want to know.
Cowboy
I
fans
just-
don't know what nothing else to do but argue. That's all Cowboy fans do.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
boy,
Boy.
I want y'all to understand that I'm predicting right now the Kansas City Chiefs will beat the Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl 43-20.
Dang, 23 points?
We like
Hey, Drew. On a serious note, I always say on a serious note, if you look at the LA Rams, you got Mac, he's hungry for a ring. You got Odell Beckham, you got Von Miller, you got Donald, you got Ramsey, you got all these boys hungry for a win. LA gonna beat Kansas City 35-26. Period.
See, Bernard, since you getting technical, I'm gonna get technical. The Rams have the
I'm doing
cornerbacks.
research.
Listen. The Rams have the cornerbacks to play high-low against number 10. I can't think of that little short joker name. Against number 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs to play high-low against that joker there.
He from Georgia. He from down the street.
Who?
Tyreek
His
Hill.
name
He
is cool.
from down
Tyreek Hill. They're gonna play high-low against Tyreek Hill, and that's gonna shut that whole game down. That's it.
We got 3 other receivers that's badder than him.
Can't watch this. Watch this. This is the same Kansas City that put 9 points up in the last year's Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Bad day.
But
Right?
they didn't have the same protection. They had a protection issue. The offensive line wasn't intact.
This is the same team though. 9 points.
But the offensive line was intact. The offensive
Tell
line.
him, Jamal. Tell him, Jamal.
Kansas City got
don't
decent
have no
defense.
defense.
They got a
Kansas
decent
City,
defense.
He studies the game.
Hey,
They have a
Kansas
defense.
City don't
And
have
then
no defense.
One of the best receivers is a tight end that's playing for Kansas City. That's why
Kelsey.
I respect the Kelsey. I'm like he is doing that.
Hey.
Kelsey is now, mind you, Kelsey is our age. You know that, right? He ain't supposed to be out there.
Hey,
He our age.
But he's doing
He
it.
old as us.
Stay off the Bachelor. Kelsey need to stay off the Bachelor. He need to stay off the Bachelor and play some football.
That's his baby.
He
That's
don't
his baby
stop
brother,
on Bachelor.
Bernard.
Huh?
That's the baby brother. That's the baby brother on The Bachelor.
That's
Yeah, I
it. No,
thought
that's
he was
Kelsey.
married.
That was Phil. That was Kelsey. No, it ain't. Hey,
Anyway.
quit him.
Anyway, y'all just watch those Kansas City Chiefs and the Rams coming up
Man.
this weekend.
Junior.
Now, I know a lot of San Francisco fans out there probably don't like to hear what I just said, but it's the truth. Y'all going home.
Kansas City done
y'all
lucked
don't
up
even
twice.
supposed to
They
be
ain't gonna luck up a third time. It's 3 strikes.
there.
You
Yeah,
out.
you ain't gonna even supposed to be there. You know, my good friend Raynard Middleton, I know you out there and you loving your San Francisco 49, but they going home. They going home this week.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all ready for some baseball?
It got quiet.
Football season
This
is
still-
starting back.
this still
Y'all Atlanta
negotiating.
Falcons won the World Series.
Oh, Lord. Let's
said,
not
No,
go
no,
there.
you mean the Atlanta Braves?
I mean, Atlanta Braves won the World Series.
But remember, there's still a lockout going on. They negotiating right now. Now, do I believe there's going to be baseball? I believe it's going to be baseball, but
yeah.
right.
I think it's gonna be late though.
Right. Yeah, I think negotiating still going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think now there's an issue with regard to baseball that I want to throw up. I'm going to say this. Some people get mad with me about it. Bobby Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Bobby Bonds should be in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
I agree.
Bobby Bonds should be there. You know,
Yeah.
Big Poppy's there, and I'm happy about Big Poppy. But
Big
I'm
Poppy.
Hey,
Bobby Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
did Pete Rose ever get in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Who?
No.
Then Bobby ain't going either.
But what's going on now? There are just like what people are not talking about. Again, now I said Ebony Sports Reporter can be the one. There are other baseball players saying that, yeah, they say our generation, we know about the PEDs. We know about that. That has been a part of it. And so they say, you got to look at it, and that they should be in there, even though, and they'll say what's going on, that these sports reporters now are thinking that they are God. That, again, that's what it is, the sports reporters. But they're like, you got baseball players who are saying, hey, they should be in there. And so now there's going to be this other committee that they now go to, and some thought that, and here go the sports reporters saying, oh no, they won't be just as strict as us. They'd be even harder. But some others, when they said no, they said that they understand that those are tremendous athletes and that they should be in the Hall of Fame. And so they said now some of these sports reporters need to come off their high horses and to start changing that perspective, that they're not supposed to be the morality guard for Baseball Hall of Fame. So I'm just saying, my boy, Bobby Bonds should be inside. The 25 should be right inside there. Because they said they got the records. They got Clemens' record and Bobby Bonds' records right there in the Hall of Fame. So why can't they not be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. And not only that, Pete Rose and the rest of them. I don't think Alex, all of them, those boys was a hell of a players. They was a hell of a player. I don't think it got anything to do. Yeah, you could take steroids and all that, but at the end of the day, it was time where those boys was on the road. So then
the thing about sports now is gambling is a part of sports now.
The question is,
right. So let Pete Rose in. Let Pete Rose in.
Here's the question.
Pete Rose,
when you look at it, what are you looking for?
Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm saying when you talk about Hall of Fame, when you talk about guys going into the Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame is a group of athletes that have set themselves apart. They've set themselves apart from the average Joe.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. These are people who've done something. They've gone. I get the whole issue with Rose and with Barry Bonds, but when it's all said and done, what did they do to impact the game and how did they change the game? Barry Bonds has had issues because for numerous reasons, not because of his ability, because he rubbed people the wrong way. Oftentimes, you talked about earlier the media getting off their high horse. The brother said the media oftentimes paints this picture. It's almost like I've been a coach for 20 plus years, and I've never seen it. I've always seen in situations where we can win by 25, but someone somewhere who is an armchair coach is going to have 10 different ways as to how we should have actually won by 40. You could win by 5 when you weren't supposed to win, and somebody's going to have a way that would better suit what you're doing.
You're right.
You're right. We won by 20 the other night, and 2 weeks ago, and I heard 10 different substitution patterns that should have been made. So those are the issues I think we're dealing with these guys here in terms of, I mean, what did Pete Rose do to the game? He changed the game of baseball completely. You can't talk about them hits. You can't take them hits from him. You can't take those home runs and the type of player that Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was, people forget. They remember the when he was with the Giants. People forget about Barry Bonds when he was with the Pittsburgh.
That's right.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
And was already and was qualified for the Hall of Fame then. And that's where
it was beasting in Pittsburgh.
What people don't realize, Barry Bonds looked at his goddaddy, Willie Mays, and his dad, Bobby Bonds, and saw how they had to go through all these hoops, jump through all these hoops with the media. And that's when he began to realize, I ain't got to do that. And so and he began to reject that. So then the writers, the sports writers, they got mad. Baseball writers got mad with him that he had the arrogance, like saying, hey, you know, he said, yes, you might want to give me an honor. I don't have to be at your banquet. They're like, what? And he bristled. He called people to bristle. And they had that with regards to, and so he maintained, just as Ryan said, he maintained that demeanor, and that rubbed them the wrong way. So anything about him, they're going to try to find a way. And so they think that they're the gods of baseball when we need to bring them down.
Right. And at the end of the day,
down by Ebony Sports Reporters. That's what's going to happen. We're going to bring them down.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you look at all the writers in the media, what color it is?
And that's exactly it.
What color were they? Because even the media is changing.
Even Howard Thurman and others going to say, hey, these people, you critiquing Barry, but they don't even understand where he's coming from. And that's what Bobby was telling Barry about. So everybody's not understanding. Like, listen, these people don't come from your community. They don't know you. They don't understand. So something that we all would think ain't nothing to it, they're gonna say, "Oh, he's arrogant. He's haughty. He think he's bad." No, the man said, "That's enough." Bobby said, "Hey, son, you ain't got to go through all that." Willie said, "I ain't gonna go through that." And so now all of a sudden he's a villain.
Well, they expect African Americans to be more docile. If you have an opinion, if you stand on your beliefs, if you are confident in who you are, if you don't measure up to the stereotypical look, the perception that most people have about you, if you do things that they don't expect for you to do, don't care for you to do, therein lies some problems, and that goes across the board in terms of African American professionals. I don't care how you look at it, as long as you meet the criteria and you stay inside the parameters of the box that they may put you in, you're fine. The moment you do something outside of that, I mean, I know this is not on topic, but guys, nobody had a problem with Tiger Woods until he started really pushing for not only those green jackets but those majors.
When he started messing with Jack Nicholson's numbers, that's when it became problematic.
Arnold Palmer said he was. I mean, you look at it, those guys, but those same guys said he's the best ever pick up a set of clubs.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the best because he was driving people to sport, and that's when he was rookie in the game. But when he started pushing upon being the best is getting ready to be an African American, oh no, we got to slow you down.
Yeah,
well,
but you know what?
You look at the Masters changed the course in 1998. They changed the actual course. He torched it in 97. They changed the course.
He destroyed it. They tried to burn that course, Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan, they tried to burn that course. I'm telling you.
Hey, Jewish, y'all. Hey, but y'all don't know this.
Going on to the next subject.
I look at you. we gotta have a 2-hour sports coach.
No, y'all talking about the wrong things. The Dallas Cowboys and
that we should have talked about black coaches in the NFL when you were talking about Watson. Behind.
Okay, y'all talk about the black coaches in the NFL. How many of them got fired? How many of them gonna get hired? Jamar, you
first
was on
off,
top of this. Give it to
first off, Flores should never been fired from Miami. Number one, let's go ahead and put that out the gate. Number one,
please,
he should have never been fired. Number one, and then the sad part about it is he should have been the first coach hired. In the Chicago when I didn't hire the old boy, that other defensive coordinator, I forgot the guy's name, but Flores should have been the first hired because he had a winning record and got terminated.
Yeah. And even with regard to David Culley, now I gotta say this: David Culley did not have Deshaun Watson in Houston, did not, and they knew that. And when they brought him in, they knew that. So I'm like, why do you go fire this man? Oh, what the deal is? Because he's African American. But you let other coaches remain on the scene who are not African American, even losing season, and they'll make excuses for them. So David Culley, that's why I told you this was a major issue with regard to that. You're going to terminate him. But let's go back even with Anthony with regard to San Diego Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers now. But again, then we look at this and I might say, when are we finally going to say enough is enough? And what must we do with regard to this? How, again, they have a short leash that they have black coaches on, but Caucasian coaches can remain on a long leash. And I'll go just like, not to go back to hark on this, but with regard to Mike McCarthy, Mike shouldn't be there. Mike, his coaching, his game plan is messed up. We understand that. But you give him that leeway. But I guess if he was black, bam, they will pull him out. Now, I'm going to say this. Other owners, Jerry Jones, I will say this. No matter what you say about Jerry, Jerry has a perspective. He has his own mind. And I respect that about Jerry. But some other owners will go and pull him out.
Jerry care about one thing. That's money, number one. Let's go ahead and say that first. Color, I knew that brother in Houston was doomed when he took the job because he was the last coach hired, and he was going to be. And they did that as a band-aid just in case if Watson wanted to play because Watson said he wanted to play for a black coach, and he was what was available. When they got the game plan that Watson was no longer going to be a part of that team, you already knew that guy was going to be out the door. And that's just the bottom line with that coach in Houston. I don't even know his name because he wasn't there but so long.
Yeah.
I think we talk about.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I would say we talk about NFL. I mean, let's take it a step further. I mean, let's go to the place where the lives of athletes are impacted the most. I mean, you talk about the college game. I mean, in terms of getting hired, opportunities that are afforded. You know, I'm excited that you got guys like Eddie George and Dion, you know, moving into the collegiate ranks, but we forget about guys like Todd Willingham, who, in my humble opinion, I really wish he had never left Stanford because, you know, when he got that Notre Dame job, I mean, the pressure cooker was on.
Yep.
You look years later. I mean, with Smart, you know, when he went to Texas. I mean, those jobs, when you look at African American, Shaka Smart, for example, the pressure cooker was on. He ended up.
I just wish he would have stayed in Stanford, Ryan. I just wish he would have stayed in Stanford.
Who that?
Ryan, Julius is not going to be happy. We're not supposed to be talking about college coaches. We're supposed to be talking about NFL.
He just shaking his head like this.
I'm
just shaking his head like this.
You ain't following the script, Ryan.
I'm sorry. My bad. I was using an analogy. That was my fault.
I'll be because Julius, you know, he gonna get on.
Julius, I apologize. Please take that. I take full responsibility for that one.
Ryan, talk about what you want to talk about. You good. It correlates to what we're talking about. Don't listen to the two troublemakers right there.
Ryan.
Both of them got fake names up there.
Ryan, just listen to us now. He's saying that to you on the show, and then afterward, he gonna fuss at me and Issa. He gonna fuss at us later. That's why we have these fake names up here.
I got you. I need to create an alias now.
There you go, my friend.
I look back at my contract. Hey,
I'm gonna follow my frat brother, and I'm gonna put RNT instead of RGB now. That's gonna become my alias now.
You got two frat brothers up in there. Hey, where them poodles at?
Boy, I tell you. You see how you keep running out that screen?
Yeah.
I want to talk about you. What's your name? Ja Rule?
Hey,
it's J. Rule. It's J. Rule. Hey, back on topic.
But
go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, dog.
The only college
I
you talk about are the Georgia Bulldogs. That's it.
I agree with you. I just think that they're on a shorter leash. And I mean, I agree with what you guys said. I guess because I think the college game is where black coaches could really be impactful for young African Americans. I mean, being a high school coach, that's just, I mean, to me, that we feed into them. And so I get the whole pro thing. I just think it's on both levels. I think it's on the professional level, obviously, but it happens on the collegiate level. And that's where we need to have these. You talk about these guys being misguided. I mean, I make no excuses for people who act out and unprofessionally, but I think we're missing. That's a critical piece in a critical area where we're missing, you know, African American coaches who could really be a driving force and a guide, serve as a guide, and to a lot of these young athletes who come from places and nobody's guided them. Everybody is really focused in on their ability.
But Ryan, you brought up something, but I gotta divert away from that.
All
Man,
right.
I'm loving what Deion Sanders is doing to
no question.
Division I right now.
No question.
Man, what he doing in Division I right now, them coaches across the country are furious right now because they've been able to pick and choose from black brothers across the whole United States of America. And this is stuff, I'm gonna pick off my Issa brother. This is stuff we should be talking about here on this media show. Because Deion Sanders is destroying the D1 game right now because brothers are decommitting, and it's right in time where you can get, well, this person's got in the trade, the portal. Got in the portal now. This person got in the portal, and they're transferring to Jackson State. Man, I'm going to become a Jackson State fan because of this, man.
30-something guys,
Jackson State paraphernalia on next weekend. Everybody get their Jackson State jerseys and be ready. Jamal?
Now, I was going to say this. One of the things happening, too. You said the coaches, you know who else are pissed off? Them boosters. Them boosters are irate. Them boosters losing their mind. They want to come at. They're talking about they're bribing people and stuff like. They're coming at them because they are upset. And now to piggyback also with regards to all this, when we talk to black coaches, what's going on now? What's the thought with regards to some boosters? How they going to feel with regards to Marcus Freeman, the new coach at Notre Dame? Brother, you know. So what type of leash is he going to be on with regard to that? When we go back to Todd Willingham and all of that, I'm like saying that's why I'm cute. I'm glad for the brother. I'm happy for the brother. But I've been saying, how are they going to act?
He's going to have to win. He's going to have to win consistently, and he's going to have to really He's gotten to year 2. He honestly.
How many years did they give? What's his name? The brother.
I think Todd got 3.
So he got 3. How many years the coach before him got? How many?
You talking about the guy who used to be the offensive coordinator?
Brian Kelly.
I'm talking about the coach that used to be that was at Notre Dame that just left.
Brian Kelly. He's at LSU now.
How many years did he have?
Brian was at least, I don't think 4 seasons. Yeah.
And how many winning seasons did he have?
How many winning seasons?
He
Yes.
might not have had that many because he ain't
3.
still there.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
he had.
Okay, now in college, a winning season is not losing more than 2 games.
He had a winning season. They weren't.
I know he had 1 winning season, but he didn't have that many.
But that came into play with regards to folks were saying that with regards to how he's given more leeway and he has not delivered the product because with them they want national championship. That's what they want. They get the revenue, but they want to have the national championship, and they have not been able to get the national championship. But now, what's going to happen with Marcus? That's what I'm concerned about with Marcus. Just like I would say, look at what happened when folks go to Texas A&M. When they now go to these places and how these boosters and others now start murmuring and start putting out there how they're not happy with them. And so, yeah. And so then you got Deion coming along, and Deion now getting athletes now, these 5-star athletes now not to go to them. And then folks going to the transfer portal. And this is what people don't realize now. There's like the market is saturated with.
I'm loving that transfer portal
because of that portal. And
I'm loving that transfer portal.
So now you got student athletes who graduated. Some of them still had 2 years eligibility,
and they using it.
I got one of my people. That's what he's graduated from Savannah State, and guess what? He going to another school now because he got 2 more years to even still play football.
I got 5 years of eligibility left, man. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't do it to yourself, kid.
That's why I've been training with Coach Carter.
Do it to yourself. Come on, Brown.
I'm going to be a DB. I'm planning to go to North Carolina to be a DB. I'm leaving y'all. I'm going to become a DB. I'm about to be a quarterback so I can put that pain on.
Lord,
and I'm going to think about what Bernard Brown did to Ronald Wilson. I'm thinking about that.
Woo!
When I put it to him, when I'm playing, in the back.
Don't do it to yourself, yes.
All right, now, Juice, I want to see you walking on to Savannah State.
Listen. and Lord. That quarterback.
Oh, Lord.
I got to hit
Boy, y'all better line to him when that happens.
This arm right. But anyway,
don't do it to yourself.
Jordan and Pippen, friendship finish or what? Did y'all know about that? Yes. That's Bernard's good friend, Michael Jordan. Him and Michael Jordan have lunch together sometime.
They
perform in a minute.
Hey, let me clear this up right now. Let me clear this up.
You better get mad.
No, good.
You see, you see them 9-inch fingers.
Hey,
Right.
I know.
Say something. Come on, Drew.
Hey, Michael Jordan and Scotty Pippen was never friends. They would never be friends. At the end of the day, they tolerate each other because they're playing with each other. Other than that, they would never be friends. Yeah, hey, and with Mike is a different breed. Just like I'm a different breed, Mike is a different breed. Mike like this here. When Mike did
we got long now.
I know we go through the little pandemic.
We don't want to know from 1985 all the way to 2022. We just want to know from the last week version of that.
Well, Mike woke up 10 years ago.
We don't want the last dance. We just want the last dance.
Listen. This is a sports show. ESPN don't let people interrupt other people for talking. Let me talk.
We do what we trying to get ratings. We do what we trying to get ratings.
Yeah, we get ratings, but Jay, y'all can't interrupt me, damn it.
Y'all need to mute Jay.
Let me finish saying what I got to say, Jay. You can't take over the whole damn show.
Y'all just need to mute Jay.
You know, if you want some rain, let me finish saying I didn't interrupt you. Let me talk. Okay? At the end of the day, Drew, the bottom line is they're not friends, and I'm gonna leave it like that.
No, I want the 4-minute version. I don't want the 50-second version. Give me more, Bernard. Come on now.
Jay, why you gotta be rude? Why you gotta be rude, Jay?
Because that's my big brother, and I love him, and he know it.
I ain't giving you no damn virgin. The virgin is they ain't free. That's it. Next
Bernard, I'm saying, Brother Bernard, I'm saying you contact your attorney so you can talk with the people at ATR. Contact your attorney. Because again, you gotta get some stuff in your contract. Because that's why I'm waving it to you. Get your contract. Put this in your contract.
Hey,
my brother.
Hey, my contract was a verbal contract, so I can say whatever I want.
Hello?
Okay, Marjorie
It's my
Green.
lawyer. It's the ATR lawyer. Yeah.
Hey,
You said,
I got me a legal team.
Jamar,
I ain't got
you
no
have
lawyer. I got a whole team,
non-disclosure
baby. Don't come
agreement
for
in
me.
there too, and I'm sure you know what that is because you're a law graduate. It's a non-disclosure and a non-compete clause in there also. So you got, yes, sir. I'm telling you, watch yourself.
Hey.
Next subject. He said next subject.
Hey, so Bernard, what you telling me is Scotty, Pippen, and Michael Jordan were not friends.
I was trying to tell you till you interrupt me.
You telling me they were not friends?
Yeah, you so fuck.
Hey, my contract told me I can cuss anybody out on this show. That's what my contract told me.
That's the contract. As long as you do
Hey,
it nice.
That's my contract.
They were not friends.
No, they
Hey.
just
Me and you are
What
never apart.
about Craig? What's the dude Craig? What's his name? The shot the 3-pointers.
Craig
Hodges.
Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges.
I know Michael Jordan wasn't Craig Hodges' friend. I know that for sure.
Hey.
He destroyed that man's life.
Craig Hodges couldn't even spell Michael Jordan.
Dirty.
Craig Hodges couldn't even spell Craig.
Bernard, don't follow
got-
there, Bernard.
we got
Bernard,
7
you want
minutes to
Bernard,
discuss this last
Bernard, you know
subject. We got
I
7
love you,
minutes
big bro.
to discuss this last subject.
I love you, big bro.
That's what we do.
Craig Hodges
Last
is more
subject.
concerned about black people than Michael Jordan. Craig Hodges.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it's one black person that don't like Craig Hodges. His name Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernard,
Yeah.
This is the
Bernard, ignore
question.
that.
This is the question. Everybody must answer. We got 6 minutes. If your daughter or sister had to marry one of these guys, which one would you prefer her to be married to? Stephen A. Smith or Charles Barkley? And
Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges. Now.
I'm like, what you see?
Who would you want your daughter married to?
I'll start going to. Hey, Julius, I'll start going to WNBA games. It's called a day.
And look, this is it. Do not interrupt. There you go. Do not interrupt.
That's correct. So, Bernard, who would you want your daughter married to? Stephen A. Smith or Charles Barkley?
J-Rule.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. It definitely won't be Stephen Smith when he done stole your boy wife from him. So it definitely won't be him. It'd be Charles
Jay
Barkley.
Jones, what
Put it that
would you
way.
say? Who you want, Jay?
Issa.
Eva. Jesus. God.
Van.
Oh,
Jay don't have a choice.
Jeez.
Ryan, who you like, Ryan?
Neither one.
Brian Gumble. Brian
Neither
Gumble.
one. That-
You don't want no. You got to have one of them.
Brian
Neither
Gumble.
one.
Okay, y'all gonna be surprised by mine. Robert, who you like?
I pick Stephen Smith because see, I think if something go wrong, I can go over there and throw him against the wall and I ain't gonna cuss the thing. But see, Charles might come stab me because Charles a little touched by an angel,
Oh,
and I ain't
Charles
about that.
beyond touched by an angel. Charles touched by the angel and devil.
I mean, Issa, who would you rather your daughter to marry right now?
I want her to be a nun. She'll be a nun. I tell you. She'll be a nun.
Hey, you meant to say none, or you saying you
I'm
want her
trying
to be
see
a
neither
nun?
one of these guys are worthy.
She will be a nun with a habit. I'll put her in. Make sure she'll be a nun.
Terry said, "Why
Terry
those
said,
two?
"Why those two?
Why
those
two obnoxious guys?" And we want to know which one is the
Because
worst.
he know we don't like neither one of them.
Right. So Jamar said he'd rather have his daughter be a nun.
She'll be a nun.
Robert say Stephen A. because he could go over there and beat him up.
Yeah, I go
Ryan
throw
didn't have
some
a
hands
choice.
on him.
Jay didn't have one. And Bernard, who you say?
Is
But
that
also,
Stephen A. Smith calling
Pippen.
you right
Is
now?
that
Stephen
Stephen
A.
A.
Smith
Smith
calling
calling you?
somebody.
But also Scotty Pippen.
Well, I tell y'all who
Hello?
I, if I
No,
had to have
Stephen
my
A. I know
daughter,
we frat and everything, but I
Jay,
can't go with you, bro. No, I can't do
Jay,
that.
didn't he say Scotty?
hey, listen, I think I would have him marry Stephen A. Smith because I've always, he don't hear me. He don't hear me. Stephen A. Smith, I talk to him all the time. He don't hear me because he don't answer the
Probably
phone
because he got the
and
wrong
he
phone number.
can't hear through the TV. I want my daughter to marry Stephen A. Smith so I could call over there or go over there and tell you,
You better
shut the
call
hell up.
Tyrone.
You know, that's what I'd be wanting to do. Stephen A. Smith gets on my last nerve.
But he is
So
from,
so basically,
he
you
is from
telling me
Winston-Salem State, though. He's from
you
Winston-Salem State.
you gonna invite somebody
Yeah.
to get on your nerve into your house on Christmas and Thanksgiving? That what you telling me? That what you telling me right now?
He can come to my house so I can tell him to shut the hell up. So I can tell him to shut the hell up. Well, people, we got a bunch more hot topics for y'all. We gonna scores from last night are streaming on the bottom down on the ticker. Y'all, those are the scores from last night. The winners and the losers from last night. We are going to be putting up photos of different athletes and games, and probably sometimes who they dating, because I heard that somebody was dating her. So we're gonna see.
Go
But
ahead. Now Terry Mobley. You gonna have Terry gonna tell on us.
Dang.
Y'all gonna have
Don't she?
Terry and
Hey,
Pastor
don't she be?
Jones.
Don't she be at nighttime, 10:30 at
Oh Lord.
nighttime
See, I got
on Friday?
Terry
Get
and Pastor
around, boy.
Jones.
so we gonna be talking
Terry and
about the
Pastor Jones.
girlfriends and
I ain't
all,
gonna do
man.
this.
We're gonna be talking about their girlfriends. We're gonna be talking about them. We got a whole bunch of hot topics that we're gonna be bringing up. Who's the greatest of
Terry, you so
all times
messy.
in each one of the sports? We got everything that on this show, and we're gonna have frank, open conversations. We got a bunch of guys. What Terry Marvin say? ATR what?
Y'all got a ticker big time. This
Yeah,
is
we already got a
nice.
ticket there.
Oh, this is real nice.
But
That's all, y'all.
y'all saw the lineup. This is us here. It's two
Yeah.
more people that has to be added to that. We'll fix that this week. But those
Who's
are
at
the
the bottom?
people on the show for right now. We got a all-star lineup. So all we ask y'all to do is tune in every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Every Thursday. Tune in to the ATR shows. I'm going to put out a schedule of all the shows tomorrow.
It's OBM.
Tomorrow, so I will be sitting here at the computer. I'll be giving out all of the shows and their times.
This is all black media. All black media.
And we will not interrupt one another. We will not interrupt one another.
Live.
That's correct. Y'all saw me
Live.
quiet all night while y'all was talking?
I showed me for stuff.
Hey, I just pray to God after Kansas lose on Sunday that you don't cancel the show next week.
Look, if Kansas City lose next week, if they lose Sunday, I am going to
But
buy
real
each
talk.
one of y'all a Coke. All right?
You said Coke.
Real talk
Coke
though.
or Sprite.
Real talk.
I
There were
like
two.
Somebody, God
Let's see
calling
who get
somebody.
this-
I like ginger ale.
Let's see who get this right. There were two teams, two Georgia Bulldog quarterbacks that were in the playoffs. What teams were they?
Say what again?
Two Georgia Bulldogs were quarterbacks for two teams in the playoffs. The Bill wasn't from at the Bills, and who at the Rams? So I'm picking the Rams because Matthew Stafford about to take it on home. There we go. That's the last comment for the night.
Yeah.
Y'all
Jay
don't get
back
mad
there
at the
talking to-
Bulldogs.
Hey, I see Jay in the back office. He back there talking to Dak Prescott. Man, is it true? Is it true that they bringing Deshawn Watson to take your plays? Man, we can't let that happen. I got to call Jerry. So Jay in the back office calling Jerry Jones right now. And Ryan going to back him up. So, hey, but that's our show, people. We got a 1 hour show. It's from 8:30 to 9:30 every Thursday night. Y'all tell somebody about it. We'll be talking sports, real sports. We'll be giving you the scores. We'll be giving you everything that you need right here, sports-wise, on the Ebony Sports Reporters.
And the Alphas of Beta Phi Lambda chapter are mad with Robert Bryant because he ain't on the meeting that's going on right now. Yeah, I'm just
Neither
saying.
of y'all two, Ryan and or Issa.
Dang, but we just got called out.
I had.
Now you know. Oh Lord! Now,
I had.
I mean, I'm about to get
I had
cussed out.
training, so I couldn't come.
I had practice tonight. I left practice and came straight here.
What are excuses, Bernard?
Right here, I had practice. I just didn't want to wear my whistle. Look like a coach. That's what I came from practice.
Claxton Tigers, 10-4 right now.
There you go.
There you go.
They ain't got nothing to do with the seven Jews.
From your game.
The 7 Jews ain't got nothing to say about that.
Next Friday night.
All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow on America After Dark.
Hey,
Financial Sins.
Ryan, stay on. Don't log off, Ryan. Don't log off.
All right.
What? Hey, Terry was talking to Robert, I think, because he always interrupting us.
What?
Financial Sins at 1. We got Incarceration to Incorporation at 6. We have at 8 o'clock. It is what it is with J. Rue. And then at 10 o'clock, late night comedy with America After Dark, Bernard, America After Dark Brown. All right, so y'all tune in.
Mr. Producer, Mr. Producer, there's some news, Mr. Producer, that there's some beam that's being shot out of space, some unknown beam coming from some unknown source out in outer space, Mr. Producer. I know you like stuff like that. I just have to share that with you. This is breaking news right here, Mr. Producer.
Thank you, viewer. Thank you, viewer. Thank you, viewer,
There you
for
go, there you go.
clarifying.
There you
Oh, she
go.
said she was talking about Jay Jones.
Thank you, viewer, for clarifying. But let me show you the shade. He didn't want to miss #1 news show in the city of Savannah, virtual news show. Thank you. You said you do me a viewer.
The Watchdogs. Y'all watch that Saturday at 12.
Thank you, viewer.
We got on there Saturday at 12.
I don't have it right now, but we're gonna have it soon.
Okay, #3 show.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you. #3, Run Tell That.
Tell that. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
That's every Wednesday, right before the Rabble, which is the #1 show. Anyway, we'll talk with y'all. Terry, thank you for tuning in. Thank everybody. I know a lot of people didn't get the notification, but we'll be here every Thursday. It's 11 of us. Only 10 people could be on the screen at a time.
I ain't gonna put the next
I
one.
know everybody won't be here every week. If it ever be 11, I'll sit out.
I ain't putting that second one up.
There go Jay Jones. He just got through talking to Dak, and Dak said, yes, Deshawn Watson is coming because Dak said his feelings hurt. he muted, must be.
I'm coming.
I don't hear a word to say.
No, what had happened was he said that how Watson gonna get in there is he's gonna allow Dak to use the massage parlors in Houston. That's how he gonna get him out of his job. That's what he said.
This is so ridiculous.
It's right down the street.
My
He ain't gotta leave the state. He coming right down the street to a Cowboy uniform near you.
Hey, watch this. It's better that Watson comes to New Orleans before he come to Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I can tell you that now. Because New Orleans has 0 quarterback right now.
Oh, okay. You're right. So that might be a perfect fit.
Says I'm only supposed to be here for an hour. My contract says only for an hour.
So you got to blame yourself and Jay Jones and them. Jay Jones had to go talk to Jerry Jones and Dak and then everybody else.
So I have to sign off because only an hour.
We are signing off right now. Jay Jones got a call. Who that is? Biden?
Who?
Biden
Yeah.
said Deshaun Watson going to the White House.
Deshaun Watson is no.
You're going to the Supreme Court.
There aren't no massage parlors in the White House, Biden. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
All right. Good night. Y'all share. And we'll see y'all next Thursday on the Ebony Sports Reporters.